That's the thing though that I love about what we're creating here with this podcast is whoever's watching this just learned more about credit than any of us did.
No
if
kidding.
we watched this podcast when we were in school, dude, we'd be on a whole different life trajectory. So hundreds of thousands of people that are young are now able to actually, you can take a different step and you can start learning stuff that we didn't get to learn.
Yeah.
That's huge. Podcasts and YouTube and, I call it YouTube University. Like you can learn everything you want on YouTube, on Google, and it's right there. It's about choosing, do I learn or do I waste my time? Like you get to pick.
I wonder if by the time I'm an adult and I have kids, I wonder if I'll have like developed a curriculum for them that'll teach them in a way that is super revolutionary that the school like will probably not yet provide. What I like about school and the school setting is the atmosphere and the environment, and in many ways it does teach you how to like interact with kids. Like
once you see this is my thing. And going to Finland, for example, and going to China, you and experiencing their progressive sides to education, you see that you can still get that same experience of community in a different way. So you don't have to send your kids into a classroom in which the teacher's at the front of the room telling everybody what to do. Like there's so much science now, and that's what I'm excited about with my documentary, is just to educate people what true education is meant to be, meant to look like. Everybody, if you say, what does it mean to, what is education? An image is going to come to your mind. And for a lot of people, it's like I'm I'm at a desk and I'm learning from somebody. But in progressive education, what's happening right now in the world, and this isn't sexy, this is boring to talk about, but it is happening, which is really exciting, is we're flipping the classroom upside down and we're starting to ask kids, like, what do you want to learn? How can I help you? How can I help facilitate that? That's real education. And so anytime you're in a school building or setting where someone's telling you what to do, instantly you're not in the right place. And that's going to take a while for us to like really change that. It's a bitch to change that, dude. Know what I would do if I was the Secretary of Education? So when you're in 2037, when Logan
Betsy
Paul
DeVos
is president, I'm going to be your Secretary of Education.
Ooh.
Deal. I would make standard tests completely like wipe those out.
Obsolete.
Gone. Because if you take those away and if you eliminate the need for high schools to prepare kids for a test, then you allow education to happen. Because there's a lot of really good teachers, and there's plenty of resources for teachers to change their classroom. All that you have to do is say, hey, no more standardized tests. We're not going to do that anymore. And if you did that, which other countries have done that, if you do that, the whole system changes. Because right now, when you go to a high school, the majority of what they're advertising on the walls, when you look it up, they're like #1 in math in the district or number. It's all about math. It's all about reading and writing and science. There's nothing about, Logan Paul went to Westlake. They don't. Do they have a poster of you up in the high school?
probably not.
Like
Or
they don't
it
have,
says like, don't be like this kid.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
they don't
saying?
put
They have that one.
That might be right. That was a bad example. Okay, but they need to focus on like showing what a successful human is.
But my
instead
question
of like
is-
do good at testing.
But my question is, those countries that have gotten rid of standardized tests, what did they replace them with? Because surely there needs to be some sort of success metric.
They don't fully get rid of the testing necessarily, but they get rid of it being a metric that gets you into university or something.
So what would they replace that with? Is what I'm saying.
It's like in Finland, for example. It's more about like, while you're young, they identify what you want to do and they help you pursue it.
That's cool.
So it's all individualized.
That I like.
Yeah.